然后因为怕电池没有电了。
对，不好意
所以他们问问题
思啊。
的时候，我会 post 在下面。Okay, now we are live already. So you can go to
OK
my Facebook page to share the watch party. Okay, just to share watch
OK
party.
Facebook refresh
Refresh, yes, refresh. Share the
有
watch
吗有
party.
吗？哦，有了，有一个 live video。
Yes,
Hey, I see myself. 然后我要按 watch video. Okay, so I need to
yes,
press.
watch party.
Okay, let me mute first.
Hey, watch party. Okay. How to wait? Trying to. Okay, start the watch party now.
Hang on.
Okay, hello guys. I guess tonight we have a very special guest. Okay, Soh Wai Ching. I know him from 5 years ago, and today we're gonna do some interview with Wai Ching and during his EMCO, and he goes through a lot of things, and finally he can go out from his house. And let me just do a short introduction. Wai Ching is the Malaysia's power runners, and he also is the speeders. Is a professional athlete, and is also a sports science graduate from University Malaysia, and also a certified world athlete certified coach. Last time used to be called IF level 1, and he started to do the tower running since 3 years ago. If I'm not mistaken, can I recall? Is it you and Jeff do a bet about tower running one, right? When you started?
Yeah, in a year 2017.
Yeah, I remember that night is we are having a casual dinner, and
Yeah,
with a bunch of friends. Then you guys suddenly come up with some challenge. Then
yeah.
this is how it
Jeff
started,
started off.
right?
Yeah, Jeff started off this.
I just started. Oh, it's not you, so it's
Yeah,
accidentally lah.
yeah. It's
Okay, good. So
accidentally thanks to Jeff.
yeah, but you beat Jeff, and Jeff need to wear the tutu to run a stanchard marathon, right?
Yeah, and he won the race. He won the half
I
marathon.
won the race, but you
Yeah,
won the tower running, right? Since then you
yeah. I won the.
proceed
I got
to
second
become a.
actually, like best Malaysia. Yeah.
Okay, so since then you proceed to you saw your talents. You have another talents, but of course, Soh Wai Ching, he also is a competitive with the 5K, 10K route runnings as well. He won many titles. For example, 2017, 2019 Stanchard Marathon, 10K number one, and also Penang Bridge Internationals 10K, 2015 until 2017 Police Marathon 10K, 2016. Sultan Muhammad International Bridge Run 12K 2016 and Miri Marathons 10K 2017. So of course during his free time he's enjoying a lot of like exercise, physiologic and also sport psychologic as well. Okay, cool. So I think a lot of people know about Wai Ching from route running 5K 10K and also from tower running for the last 3 years. So Wai Ching, share with us how do you started this tower running for the last 3 years? I mean.
So, like you said, it's because of Jeff. He challenged me in this 2017 KL Tower Challenge. So we have
Okay.
I think a lunch or dinner with you as well. You're on
Dinner.
the
Yeah.
dinner. Yeah. So
Dinner,
you
Jeff
were.
ordered Chinese food, I still remember.
Yeah. I think it's in Hatamas there, where
Yeah,
we are
Adama.
with Carsten together, and then Michael's dinners, and then Jeff
Michael Sinan,
started this.
yeah,
Yeah.
Angel,
So
yeah.
Jeff challenged me for this Towerton challenge. So Jeff, if you watch me and Sam doing live now. Yeah, thank you so much. And
Yeah.
then yeah, because of him, he challenged me for the KL Tower. The one who lose gonna wear a pink color skirt on the next event. So
Okay.
then I accepted his challenge and signed up for the event. And took me a month of training at the Stair, and I managed to came back with best Malaysia and second overall. And I think I beat him by
Wow.
a minute and I mean, more than a minute.
Oh, wow. Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah,
More than a minute is a lot, man, from tower running.
yeah. For tower running is a lot. Yes, so I'm
Okay.
quite happy
Is
with
it
that.
so? How do you feel when you first time run the tower running? What was? Is it you nervous or is it? How do you feel? Is it tired or what?
Okay. I actually did a tower run before back in 2014 when I started off
Okay.
running in 2012. So I want to join everything. So I tried. And then I set a target to run below 20 minutes. And I did it. I came back with 19 minutes, 40 over seconds. So I achieved my target. And then I told myself, no more staircase. I'm so tired and suffering. So I go back to 5K, 10K. And then back in 2017, I pick it up again because of Jeff. So yeah, I found it's not that hard actually with the training. And also I improved my 10K. When I was in 2014, my 10K is about 41, 42. So now I'm in like 30. Back in 2017, I'm like sub 35. So it's a different level already. Therefore, incorporate with the stairs training, it helped me to be better. And then, yeah, that's how I improve. Based on I improved from my original basic fitness level due to the 10K timing difference. And yeah, then I have a strong interest in tower running because I won the best Malaysia title with just a month of stairs training. I apply what I've learned from from my sports science degree, and put into my training. I craft my training program and train. And yeah, so then I love tower running because of the special about the sport. I will introduce more about the sport later on. And
Okay, sure.
yeah, that's how I begin.
Sure. I prepared some questions. The reason why I put the posters, this event, I put the Eiffel Tower because you've been to a lot of worlds, travel a lot of worlds to run a lot of competition for tower running. And there for your information, Soh Wai Ching also is the #1 in Asia tower running and ranking #2 in the world. Okay, it's a very good result for the last 2 years, right? Use 2 years time to achieve.
Today marked the 3rd years. Like I checked back my memory from yesterday, Facebook memory. It shows the KL Tower 2017 preparation. It's like the picture of my running bib and my shirt and all that. So like mark 3-year anniversary.
Oh, today is 3-year anniversary.
Yeah, today is considered 3-year anniversary of since I started off tower running competitively.
Okay, so I think later we're going to share more about tower running. So today's topic is more to during the EMCO. I mean, I understand you go through. We saw your Facebook. I text you. I said, hey, I'm a bit worried about you, bro. So what's going on? It's like a war zone. It's like a zombie land zone, right? So it's so scary. So scary.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, what is really going on there, and just to share with us a bit about it. Yeah, how do you?
It's actually back in April 20. When I wake up in the morning, I was about to go for my training. And then before I go to my training, actually, my dad and my brother, when I woke up, I saw my dad sitting in the living room. I was like, hey, what happened? Why not going for work? And then he told me that we're being locked up by the authority. Like, I live in an apartment, 18 stories. So we have to go to ground floor and then go out to get a car. But then the ground floor there, the door is being barricaded by the wire. It's like war zone. So like out of nowhere suddenly on that day itself. So it ended up my 14 days training streak in the staircase. Like before the EMCO happened, I actually went to train stairs every day. Never having continuously every day 200 floor at least. So I did like 4,000 floor staircase. So I'm actually trying to collect that every day 200 over floor to see how long can I maintain this kind of streak. But then because of that sudden lockdown, so I cannot go out and I have no choice. I can only train at home with the resistance band and so on. And I couldn't train the stairs at my apartment because the stairs condition is very bad. I stay at this place about 20 over years, 22, 23 years. I'm 26 years old now. So it's been a long time, and then the condition of the stair is very dirty, very not safe, and also not really clean because of a lot of immigrants. They stay here. And my house is near to the Pasar Borong, near to the wholesale market. Therefore,
Selayang, right?
Selayang, yes, Taman Sri Muni. Yeah,
Okay.
so they all cycle to the pasar and work, or they walk to the pasar and work. So
Okay.
therefore, because of them, they are not taking care about the hygiene as well. Therefore, we got locked down. And yeah,
Okay.
pasar is the one of the high risk place to get
Yes.
infection.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
so
in
that's the
PJ area,
story.
PJ Old Town, they also locked down, and nearby somewhere at Tower Mega, the
Yeah.
Pasar locked down, and there's few
Yeah.
here PJ area as well. So just to check with you, so during the EMCO, how do you retain your fitness? I mean, you can't run the stairs, so what kind of exercise you do
Yeah.
at home?
So I got some resistant band from Black Row. I'm sponsored by them. So I use the
Okay.
loop band, the small one,
Mm.
like this kind of size, and then I got a super band, a long one, and I have a yoga mat. I have the foam roller, and
Mm-hmm.
I have the skipping rope, but then it broke, so a bit bad, and I
Wow.
couldn't order anything from Lazada because cannot deliver into
They
my
never
house.
come in, right?
Yeah, they cannot come in. I got a pair of shoe stuck at
After they use
uh
drone.
huh? What's that?
After I use drone.
Too bad I cannot. So
Yeah.
yeah, then I use what I have, resistant band, and also
Okay.
I got we got some rice from NGO and also
Mm.
Jabatan Kebajikan Malaysia. So
Mm.
they bring us they brought some food supply for us because we cannot go out. Then I use those rice as my dumbbell, 5 kg, 10 kg. In fact, I
Wow.
got like 45 kg of rice now, even after lockdown. Like because four of us stay at home, like me, my brother,
Okay.
my
Mm.
father, and my mother. So four of us at home. So we got still a lot of rice. Yeah,
Still
so
got a lot, right?
that's
Never
how
mind,
I
you can send
train.
me some. I need some rice.
Yeah, I think can last
but
for 6 months. Yeah.
how do they pass you the food? Is it every week or is it every 3 days?
Oh,
I mean,
it's actually we don't know. We actually know nothing about it. Like sometimes they just knock the door. Hey, makanan sini ada makan something like that. Then we just bring in. Got
oh,
rice, got flour, a lot of flour. I think we have like 8 kg, 9 kg of flour, like 1 kg packet per packet. So we got like 9 packet. And then we have a bihun, the dry bihun. And then we
okay,
have
okay.
what else? We have some dry chilies, and then we have some eggs, and then what else we have? And some other dry stuff, biscuit, yeah, things like
Mm-hmm.
that. So
Wow.
luckily it
Okay.
was good. It just lack of vegetables. Mm.
Yeah. So means you have the carbs, but you're basically a lack of fiber and others protein vitamins as well. There's no
Protein,
meat, right?
fiber, yeah, things like that.
There's no meat.
We can, huh? Sorry?
So means you if you finish your meat at the fridge, right? Basically, you can't eat any meat and for protein, right?
Yes.
Oh man, there's no egg at all.
Got 30 egg one time, and then 10 egg one time. So got 40 eggs in 23 days of the
But not
AMCO.
enough. I think you
That
easily take a lot of eggs already.
yeah, like in the day, usually fried rice. I took 2 eggs for my fried rice. So four of us at home. Imagine 8 eggs per day. That would be like 100 over eggs. I don't know. So yeah, and a
Yeah.
lot of salt. Yeah, thanks, Juni.
Yeah, someone asked you the packet of salt, right? And also,
Yeah, I got a lot of salts, which I don't need it at all. Actually, I don't take salt, and then I have a lot of sugar as well,
so
which I
they
don't take
give you
sugar.
salt as well. They give you
Yeah,
salt and sugar.
yes, and they give a
Nigel,
source of all these spices.
okay. Nigel,
Yeah,
mom asked you, got salt or not? Yeah,
yeah,
you need Nigel, moms. Okay. So,
yeah.
okay. So during the EMCO, what kind of things you can do and what kind of thing you can do? I know that you cannot go out. So,
Yeah.
any other things you cannot do?
Cannot do. Oh, someday because we have 3 blocks here.
Hmm.
They actually set up some small pasar, small scale pasar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who sell the food. So they were there in the morning from what time to what time. They have a time frame. Then my mom
Okay.
sometimes went down and buy some vegetables. Can buy something lah, but
Oh.
have to queue up, and then quite a lot of people queuing up. So take a long time. Got one time my brother went down to a convenience store, KK Mart.
Hmm.
So took
Hmm.
him 2 hours to buy stuff,
Wow. Do they
including the what's
test
that?
in the convenience store and the small basket to like your temperature? Do they test that?
That one I'm not sure. we got screened twice. Like we got a COVID-19 test twice, and yeah, my brother queued up 2 hour, like about 2 hours when he went down and come back 2 hours time. He buy some snacks and then some soy milk and other things things like
So
that.
means you also need to, all the people there need to do the test, COVID-19 test.
Yes, everyone.
How do you feel first time doing this test?
The first time when they put the cotton bud into the swab test, so it was okay. Then the second test they put into your nose. Wow, that one will be a bit terrible.
How terrible is it?
I got no flu, and then after he put in, then I'm like keep on sneezing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, easily got some how to say, yeah, got affected by that.
Okay, this is like, it's like drunk lah. Basically, it's something in the nose. Then suddenly that
very irritated. Yeah.
Okay.
But glad that we never receive any message saying that, like, if you receive a message means you are positive. So luckily we got nothing. They didn't tell us whether it's negative or positive about the test. Just like doping. I did doping test before. So if they don't text you, they don't call you, that means you are safe. So somehow I find that it's not the right way to do it. They should have tell you, okay, your test is coming out, okay, you're negative, that's it. Then at least you feel
yeah, Lord. It's like you cannot sleep at night, right? No. After you test, right?
Yeah.
Hey, God, no. Will I receive or not? It's like mentally stressed out. It's like you only locked down. Then it's like he still want to give you some mental.
Yeah, mental challenge. So it's not good. Yeah. Because I consider myself as a fit athlete. Sometimes, even if I got it, I might not show any symptom. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my concern. They should have texted me, okay, you are free from COVID-19. Then I'm happy.
Even some people, right? If they got it, right? If you are there's two types. One is you're healthy one, but you pass by to other people's one. The second type you will have symptoms. So maybe possible some like they are the first type, they are healthy, but they can pass on to other one. So they must know they are positive, negative. Am I correct?
Yes, yeah. So I see from my family, if my family are all healthy, then I know they are good. I'm good as well.
But do you have like a temperature test at home? Those like a baby temperature?
I don't have the LED thermometer, the temperature check. Yeah, that kind.
Traditional way lah, this one.
Yeah, just at the back. Yeah, backhand. Yeah.
Quite accurate that one actually. 37.5 above, then they will say you might have the symptom now. But how do you like maintain? I mean, you are small size, you know the nutrition. How are you going to maintain your nutrition balance during these periods?
I don't really maintain during this period of time. Depends on what my mom cook. I just eat, and I think I add about almost daily fried rice. I like fried rice, like rice, garlic, tomato, eggs, and some oil. So every day, I think I had like 23 days, I had like maybe 17 or 18 days of fried rice. So I can eat the same food. I won't complain.
Yeah, some people they complain that mom cook, hey, why every day same things on?
So, I don't mind one as long as I like fried rice, fried bee hoon. As long as with eggs, with tomato, I'm fine. I'm actually quite easy one.
Do you cook yourself? I mean, during the EMCO, try to cook?
There is one time I cook. Other time my mom cook. Yeah. And I never had instant noodles still, luckily, throughout the 23 days. So I'm still free from instant noodle, I think. Yeah.
Okay, I must confess, I have some.
But it's okay. I think it won't gonna affect that much. Yeah.
Yeah, have some. I understand that you still study during this period, right? So
self-study.
Self-study lah. How you manage the time for studies and training? How do you balance that two parts?
So I train once a day, and sometimes I rest because that resistance band workout kind of intense. So I felt the soreness. Even though I train every day back in those days, and and then I did read before I go to bed. So I spend an hour a day reading, and I spend an hour study Spanish every day. Today is my 41st day consecutive days of studying Spanish, like in the Duolingo app. And then what else? Oh, I watch YouTube about running, about tower running, about sports science, about COVID-19 as well. COVID-19. I want to find out where's the origin of the virus, things like that. And yeah, that's it. Basically, that's what I did most of the time.
Okay. Maybe you want to share more about the sports about tower running. I also understand that you are with some of the friends set up a Malaysia Tower Running Association in Malaysia. It's the first. How long ago? Yeah.
So we founded the Tower Running Association, Malaysia Tower Running Association. This is a logo. So back in August 23rd August. So we founded. Actually, we
last year, right?
Last year. We fill up all the form and then we hand in to the Pesuruhan Jaya Sukan. Took them 2 months to approve the association. Like before they approve, they asked us to go there to do a presentation. So I went with my vice president and my secretary to the office and do a presentation. Explain about tower running sport, what is tower running sport, and why we need tower running sport. So yeah, we found the association at last, and we have 8 of us at that time. Then now we got 9 of us as a committee member, and yeah, that's how we started. Because we found that. Because we found that.
If you have any question regarding the sports about tower running, you can ask questions here. I will post it to Sue to answer for you guys. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. Okay. So the reason we found the association is because we want to regulate the sport. We want the sport to be safe and enjoyable by everybody. Like before this, when we did before we have the association in Malaysia, tower running is not a good or recommended sport by the community. Based on the previous edition of KL Tower, since 1998, I think they have the KL Tower-thon challenge, and until 2016, the race is still in a mass start format, which everybody cram into an entrance into the stairs, and everybody like traffic jam in the staircase because the staircase is narrow. So I don't agree on a mass start format, like flagging all 200 people one shot running up the 800-meter and going to the staircase. So lots of my friends, even I myself, experienced that. So we don't like that feeling of when you are able to run fast, but you got blocked by other people in front of you. So which indirectly affect the performance. So the reason we formed the association is to make sure we have to come up with the rules and regulation, the SOP for
safety
the event organizer to follow, so that the sport will be much more enjoyable and much more challenging. That's the reason we formed the sport and formed the association. And also we want to promote the sport to all the people in Malaysia. We hope that one day, my vision one day is to bring tower running into Olympic. That's my goal. Even if I don't get a chance to participate to represent Malaysia for the tower running sport in Olympic, I don't mind. But I want to promote the sport. I hope I'm still alive. I get to see tower running in Olympic. That's my dream.
Still young, okay? Yes, of course, it's still young.
So that's the whole reason about it.
I agree with you. I think tower running is a fun sport. It's a good sport. It should get recognized from association. Like what you do we like it. I mean, you set up an association to set the safety rules and also get those tower runners to get recognized, and you also bring back a lot of overseas experience, safety experience, and competition. Those are the things I think is very fantastic. I would say, okay, there's no one doing this, but you are doing it. That's why when people talk about tower running, they know Soh Wai Ching.
That's what I want to bring in. I'm glad that I'm the only one from Malaysia travel overseas to do all these tower running race, and I want to contribute back to the society with what I've learned from overseas, set up all the rules and regulations in the tower running Malaysia.
I also understand that go through this journey is not easier. Of course, you face a lot of challenge, especially transportations and arrangements and also registration and also training, and also you need to take care of your study. You still in UM study that time. I think
Yeah.
right? Share
Yeah,
with
when
us some.
so when I was in my internship, I actually started to travel. I worked with
Mm,
BIIB. Shiyong is
mm,
the founder of BIP. So I
mm,
worked with them. So BIP is a application that allow user to set up an account and then to sync their
mm,
workout into it, and also BIP create a lot of virtual challenge
mm,
to challenge to actually attract more people to start running. So
mm.
they have a lot of challenge, like the famous one should be the 1963 team challenge. So I
That's
think
where
you also part of it, I think.
yeah. But usually I don't shout out, but I just secretly join the event, experience how virtual run life is. But during this period, you see a lot of people they running a ultra marathon at home,
Yeah,
230 kilometers. In fact,
yeah, Yim
you
Heng Fat.
it's not you. I will.
Yeah,
I run 500 meters. I want to peng sang already. So he run 200 something. I really salute this guy. It's
yeah.
not easy.
So I started off with them, and then I started off my tower running journey while I'm in my internship. While I was my internship, then Xiong is a good boss, so he gave me a lot of chance. Like he told me from the very beginning, saying that if I have any overseas competition, as long as I let him inform him earlier, then I can
Mm,
go, and I just have
mm,
to I don't need to replace, I think. So I want to thank him for giving me the chance to allow me to travel overseas for all this competition
mm.
and without affecting the internship. So I'm glad I still
Okay.
can graduate on time back in 2018.
Mm,
So yeah, I started in 2018, travel a lot, and then I faced some difficulty because I have to spend a lot on my travel. I couldn't get any sponsorship at that moment
mm,
because I do not have any performance in my tower running
mm,
performance.
mm,
So I started off not that good, like
mm,
quite bad actually. Like champion, the Polish guy Piotr Lobozinski. So I met him in Beijing 2017. That's my first
mm,
overseas race. He beat
mm.
me by a minute 45 seconds in a 82 stories building.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a huge margin. Like after I beat Jeff and then I beat a lot of people. Although I lost to one Kenyan guy back in 2017 during the Kel Towerton challenge, I think myself is I think myself like okay, I'm quite good. Let's see when
Mm,
I fight with the overseas tower runner. So I face
yeah.
the world champion, and then I'm like
Mm,
a minute 45 seconds behind him. I was like, oh my god, so bad. Then I since I love the sport, I still know that I have more potential. I can explore more about it, and I haven't
yeah.
really fully tapped into the like a full-time training into stairs. So
Yeah.
then yeah, I
Part
continue
time
train and
become
train.
goal number two. That's not easy, okay?
Yeah.
Learn
So
and
yeah,
still
that's the my goal is to I set a goal for myself while I was in 2017. I want to be world number one. Like after I lost to Piotr Lobozinski, I said one day I will beat him. I gave myself 3 years time. Before 2020, end of 2020, I want to beat him and I want to get world number one. That's my goal. So I'm
mm,
glad early 2020 in Dubai, 1st April.
mm,
I'm sorry, 1st February in
mm,
Dubai Almas Tower. There's a race running up about 70 stories. I beat him
mm.
for the first time.
Whoa.
Yeah, I beat him by 2 seconds. So
Mm.
that's the best
Complete your
moment.
goal. Your
Yeah,
best performance.
complete my goal, but my ranking is not there yet. Like soon I'm gonna be world number one, and I know I'm in my peak shape. I'm getting better and
Mm,
better, and I actually did a lot of analysis about their progress. I've
mm,
taken down all their results from all the races they have done, and then I know how many floor, how many steps, and how high the elevation. So I know how
mm,
fast they are running, whether they are progressing or they are maintaining their performance. So
mm.
yeah, then I found out that they are actually quite stagnant. Then I'm going up, they are stagnant. So one day I will meet them. So yeah, it proved that at last I managed to beat him. So I'm happy with that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so
So
that's the journey about it. And yeah, I spent a lot of time, money and time into the sport. Even like sometimes I never doubt myself whether will I succeed or not in the end. Like I put in a lot of money. I went to the road race. I won the road race. I used the cash price from the road race and pump into travel expenses because I didn't get any support from the very beginning. And the sport is not recognized in Malaysia.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons I want to form the association to get the athlete recognized, plus myself get recognized by the government, by KBS. That's the goal as well. And yeah,
Okay.
so it's not easy throughout the journey. You you book the flight ticket by your own, and then you book the hotel by your own, and then you travel by your own. Like imagine I have no experience travel overseas, and then suddenly everything by my own. I have to save all the offline map into my phone whenever I travel there. Okay, how am I gonna go from the airport to the hotel? Nobody helped me at all, so I started all this by myself. And now, like before this, I share with you. During my first trip to Beijing, I actually did a lot of work. I write down like which train to take from the airport to the hotel, and then how am I gonna travel around there? Because in China you cannot use Google. I always rely on Google Maps. Yeah, so then I have to use offline map and I have to pinpoint all the location. Luckily the satellite setting is on. So I can see myself where am I even though I don't have the data. And I share with you another not so recommended things that I did most of the time. I actually
Okay.
don't get any SIM card at all, even though I travel overseas.
Wow.
I don't get access to data one. So everything is offline because I try to save costs. And I always use a public Wi-Fi to see where am I. I remember one time when I run from Beijing. I'm in Beijing. I run around Beijing and then uh I went to those Starbucks to get connected to Wi-Fi to see where am I, how am I go back to my hotel. So I use that. That's how I do it. Yeah, I always
Okay.
save. I
Still,
try to save cost.
still quite dangerous lah. But you can, I think there's DG or other brands, right? You can have like, but only in Asia lah. Those like world data one lah. So maybe you can
Oh,
check with
okay.
them to 1 day or 2 days data, just an international one. You can use back your
Yeah,
same SIM card. Like maybe you just
yeah,
on for 1 or 2 days just to for safety issue, especially when you
yeah.
travel. So
For emergency.
yeah, for emergency, I would recommend you to do that or not. I think Garmin also you can save the map inside, right? To do the route, if I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
mistaken.
But back in
Yes.
2017, not yet. The technology
Oh,
is not there
okay.
yet. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's okay. Yeah.
Do remember if you walk something wrong already, always you can on your GPS, you walk until if you have something wrong, you press back to start.
Yeah,
Then you
back to
walk.
start. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Back then
that,
got, but
that,
they don't have the map yet. So I
okay.
got one time I see the direction, like which direction to point. So I follow the direction
Mhm.
to run back to my hotel. So
Yeah.
luckily it
That's
get me back.
this how last SOS lah. So but
Yeah,
try not to do be
true.
safe lah. But always ask people if you're not sure. I mean when I travel to Italy with my wife, right? So we also like free and easy. There's no agenda. So we
Mm,
do the Google Map last night that we want to travel here. So which one I save
yeah.
time? After that, the next day we just all the name key into my phone. I just use, but I have data lah. I just key
Follow.
into my yeah, just Google Map here to here. Okay, then next second to third. But
Third to
somehow
fourth.
I also ask people. I say, hey, is it here? Somehow they understand or not. I don't know, but we try lah. We try to ask. We try to use Google. There's both way lah. So that's
Yeah.
how we always ask people. Don't be shy to ask. It's okay
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. I actually very dare to ask one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's some question here. Wailing asks, when you train, how do you gain access to the staircase at those high risk building?
Oh,
Okay.
so I'm actually quite lucky. I got a friend who stayed there. That's one thing. So like I got access to some high building, high rise apartments. So
Hmm.
because of he's the owner, so he actually allowed me to come into his building like as a visitor. Then I'm able to
Hmm.
train at his building, and then like nearby my house here, there's a 20 stories Villa Legenda. So I'm actually quite familiar with the guard already. So he know me, he know what's the reason of me going in. So he allowed me to come in, even though it's under movement control order. So usually they don't allow visitor to come in when it's a phase 3 of movement control order. But I'm able to go in because I'm familiar with the guard. And also I have
Hey,
friends who
don't say the
stay.
name later. Someone go and complain. Shh. Okay.
Oh yeah. So it's okay. I didn't expose the name of the building, so it's okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's my training
Really?
ground, and that's how I gain access to the staircase. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. There's next question. Jenny asked about it. What's the difference between tower running and normal running?
Oh,
How should we?
okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Safety.
So this is actually quite an interesting one. Tower running sport to me is a very, very beautiful sport. I want to share with you all why I say so. Imagine when you are running on the road 5K, 10K, everybody start at the same time. So you are running all together. So the first one who cross the line will be the winner, right? That is very simple. And throughout the running, the 10K, throughout the journey, you know who's in front of you, who's behind you. And somehow, you will not be able to push yourself even more if you see someone is very far ahead of you, or someone behind you is very far behind you, and you lack of the what am I going to say? Okay, I'm saying that you know where you are standing throughout the race. You have the feedback whether you are leading or not leading. But compared to tower running, when you run up the staircase, we are doing individual flag off based on the ranking and performance. So if I'm started at the second, I will never because we have a 1 minute gap between each other. We don't know whether are we closing the gap between the first runner. The runner in front of us. So it is like you have to keep on giving more effort to perform, to push yourself to the max in order to win. But in running wise, you can see how far are you behind or in front. So that's one different about the sport. I love tower running because it's a very challenging sport. You have to keep on giving your best effort. That's one thing. And other than this characteristic that I want to share, the next key difference is uh, power running is going upwards. Normal running is going straight, like horizontal versus vertical. So vertical, you have to bring up, you have to sort of carry your body weight to go against the gravity, which result in more effort. And you couldn't start off with a fast pace and then still progressing very, very fast until the end. You will burn out at some point of time. But while running on the road, you can really run fast and maintain that pace. So that's the difference. And another difference is that running up staircase requires some technique because you have to use the handrail during each turn so that you can sort of continue to build the momentum to go upwards. If you didn't use the handrail, you will lose the momentum, and you have to imagine you are doing fartlek, run, stop, run, stop, run, stop. So that's not efficient. And normal running, I would say it's much easier in a way because even though you are tired or you suffer any cramp or pain, you can still walk slow. You still progress. But in tower running, every step you need to put in the effort. So that's one of the major difference, one of the key difference. And how should one pick up tower running in order to run safety? Tower running is a very, very safe sport. That's one thing. As long as you put in the effort of going up and take the lift down. Okay, don't walk down the stairs or don't run down the stairs, because running down the stairs will cause more damage. Not that not to say damage, but actually it is called eccentric contraction when you run down the stairs. It's like as you're running downhill. They actually provide lots of benefit, but if you're not strong enough, it can cause injury. Therefore, I strongly recommend anyone who wants to start tower running to walk up the stairs, walk one step at one time or double step at one time, use the handrail and take the lift down. Okay, that's one of the big key. Like imagine if you go to the Batu Cave, it's a 272 step. Because there's no lift there. When you go up and down, if you go for 5 rounds or maybe 3 to 5 rounds, the next day you'll feel the soreness. That caused by going downstairs. It's not because of going upstairs. a lot of people actually have a misconception. They thought that tower running caused knee injury, and then when you are when you are getting older, then you have knee pain, all sort of this. Actually, all these are not true. Okay, that's one thing I want to clarify. It's very, very important. That's the misconcept, how to say it, like misconcept about tower running. So I want to clarify that. As long as you take the lift down, then you are safe. And
Yep.
yeah, I think
so
that's
do
it.
they need to, when they join a tower run, do they need to get a glove just
Yeah,
to
yeah, it's actually recommended for if you are not an elite, because we implement the elite start. If you are not the elite in the run up, I would recommend you to get a glove, because after a lot of people going upstairs, the handrail will be wet. So if you have the glove, you can prevent you from slipping down while you hold the handrail is like slipping down. So that's what happened in KL Tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now
So
you need
we
to get a
implement
glove
that.
and a hand sanitizer.
You don't need that actually. I would recommend you just need a glove and you are safe, because we are implement an individual flag off in all tower running races in Malaysia. So from now on, all the organizer must comply with the rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys will, I mean, Tower Running Association will set the rules in Malaysia that you must have a glove for safety issue, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's actually all in towerrunningmalaysia.com. You can go to the website. We have implement all in the. We have already upload all the document there. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So guys, if you have any further questions, you can ask in the group. So how many percent of your PC? No.
10% still can last for maybe 20 minutes.
Just now when I start interview at the time, right, Wai Ching told me, he said, hey, my notebook will last 30 minutes only. You see, now it's 40 minutes already. I'm a bit worried, you know. I said, never mind, if later you go off, right? Tell, okay, Wai Ching have something to do with the go off first.
Thanks, Nigel mom. Thank you.
Yeah, inspiring. Yeah, thank you, Nigel. Okay. Oh,
So
okay, I have some question. Which is your most memorable tower running event and why?
most memorable tower running event should be the Eiffel Tower.
Wow.
So
Like
Eiffel
that.
Tower, I actually participated twice in Eiffel Tower back in 2019 and 2018. So yeah, I got qualified into the event. Actually, not everybody can run the Eiffel Tower run, because they have a limited slot based on the anniversary of Tower Run of Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower formed, I think, completed in 1904. So sorry, 18 something. So they have like this year. This year was 132 or 131 year of Eiffel Tower, the anniversary. So they based on the number of year that they completed until now. That's the number of participants. So every year they got extra one slot. So I'm quite lucky to get into the event because of my KL Tower performance. I think that's one of the key performance that I got selected into the event. So yeah, why is that memorable? Because it's the most iconic event for me, and it's live streamed on Facebook Eurosport back in 2015 to 2017. 2018 they stream it in Facebook and also YouTube. So my mom and my dad and my siblings, they got to watch me running up the Eiffel Tower live. So that's the most memorable event. Like my parents get to see his son running up the Eiffel Tower, the iconic building. Yeah, and also my friends, they got to see that. So it actually bring a lot of memory to me. And I'm a bit disappointed that this year the Eiffel Tower they postponed. But while I was in France, then only they postponed the event. So I'm quite sad.
I mean, next year they will still
no
follow
choice.
back the position, right? Next year.
Sorry? Yeah,
Next year
they postponed. They postponed to 30th September. I'm not sure whether it will be still on or not. So let's see how serious the pandemic is.
You mean this year September?
Yeah, this year September 30th. They postponed to that date. So, but let's see, because it's a different format now. Last time we used to run up one shot to the top, which is 1,665 steps. But now they do it, you have to run 3 times. You have to run 3 times, hit 1, hit 2, and then to see your cumulative time, whether you are qualified to the final. And then the top 20 have to run again in the like based on the time you get. Imagine I got 6 minutes in total for heat 1 and heat 2. Then some guy got 6 minutes 5 seconds. So he will start 5 seconds behind me at the last run. During the third run, the one who crossed the finishing line first will win. So the three run up, you have to put in more effort so that you know whether you are ranked in front or ranked at the back. The best thing is you have to put in all out effort for three run.
The first round
so
is already all out. Second,
first
you need
like within 20 minute or 30-minute break, then you have to run again in full effort because you have to get a better time so that you seat yourself whether you are in front or at the back at the final run. It's just like F1. They do a time trial for a lap to sort of rank up their position at the final. So that's how they do it. It suits me actually, 665 steps now compared to last time 1665 steps.
And people like someone is strong and fast recovery will have more benefit on it, right?
Yes, like me, I'm 26 years old. Most of them are 30 over. So I got some age advantage. So I see myself recover faster than them. So that's one of the good thing for me. Yeah.
I think they have benefit for the young people. Strong and young people, I would say, fast recovery, strongest, fastest times.
Yeah,
definitely.
And train more. And then you have to train more to get used to fast recovery in trail running.
Yep. I mean.
So any other question? Not sure whether
there is. So I think no more.
No more questions? Yeah, done.
So I think okay. Anything last thing you want to thank you for your whoever support you through the last 3 years journeys. We want to thanks of. I think it's not easier for this 3 years journey because I saw you transform. I know you from the last 5 years, 2015 since now. You transform from route running and to tower running. Every time when you do one sport, you always put in 110 efforts. No doubt, you are I can call you a sportsmanship. You put all effort. You don't care who's the competitors. You tell him, I will challenge you. That's the effort. I mean, that's the sportsmanship challenge. Okay.
We actually teamed up before. We actually teamed up before back in 2017, I think.
We did, Me, you, and also
William and Angel.
Yeah. I still have the photo
in the KL Master Race, the relay at the Metropolitan Park. I was the last leg. We got third place in the end, I think.
Yeah. We finished already. Then the last one we go and cheer you up, and you overtook a few runners. Fun, right?
Yeah, that's a very challenging one. So okay, I would like to thank my parents. That's one thing because without them, I'm not here, and they raised me up. I built. I mean, I have inside myself. I actually built in a really competitive spirit. I always want to give my best in whatever thing I'm into it. So that's what I got from and I'm the youngest at home, so I got lots of actually good stuff. Like my mom take care of me the most compared to other siblings. So I have to thanks my parents. And second thing, I have to thanks my siblings as well, like especially my brother. At one time, I short of money to buy flight ticket, so my brother actually borrowed me the money to buy flight ticket to Mexico. But in the end, I couldn't fly because of some visa issues. So I burned off the 4,000 over ringgit. So quite bad. It's a bad experience. And then thanks to my father, mother, and then my siblings, and also I want to thanks to all my sponsors because they actually believe in my journey, believe in my trail running journey to see they because I told them I want to be world number one. That's my goal. I will prove it to you all, and I will do my best. So I'm glad that they believe in me, and then they support me throughout the journey. And then, can I name my sponsor?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So I would like to thank Tenaga. Okay. So I want to thank Tenaga National Berhad. They are my number one sponsor. And then I want to thank Green Acre Capital. It's a energy investment company in London, based in London. And then I want to thank Malaysia Airlines. So they sponsor me since last year October until now. So whenever they fly and I have a competition there, I can fly with them. So thanks so much. And then I would like to thanks to other sponsors like my Garmin Malaysia since 2015 until 2019. Although I'm no longer with Garmin, but I would like to thank them because they are the first company who sponsor me. As sponsor the GPS watch to me so that I can use the data to analyze my performance and to gauge my performance. Then I know how to train better. And also I want to thanks Lifeline ID and what else? Oh yeah, and also Beat Sport beetroot juice, which is very very essential for endurance running. And yeah, and also Boffin, the compression garments, and also Black Roll Malaysia, my resistant band, which is very essential during this period of time. And also they provide foam roller and so on. Other than that, what else sponsor do I have? Let me think.
Your marketing team?
Yeah, and my friends who actually supported me throughout the journey, like you and the T2 team last time. And also thanks to Jeff, not to forget to mention Jeff, because Jeffrey Rose, so he's the one challenged me in tower running. He's the one give me a chance to see myself in tower running sport, like to explore myself even more in tower running sport.
Second talent.
Sorry?
He helped you to spoke your second talented.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I think that's, and also I would like to thanks to my Malaysia Touring Association, all the committee members who supported me to form the association, to be with me, to make sure the sport is safe and promote the sport to all the people. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what.
Good.
That's one question.
We have one more question here. They want to ask KL Tower.
Don't need to run
800
the meter. Okay.
before going.
So okay. This question actually from my point of view, it is not so recommended to have the 800 meter because in the tower running sport, we recognize the sport by running up the staircase because it's tower running. So it's run up the staircase. The major component is the stairs. Although there are a definition set by the Towering World Association saying that if the running part running up the 800 meter, the winner running up the 800 meter time is shorter than the stairs time, the duration of running up the stairs, that means it's eligible, can be considered in tower running. But from our point of view, we don't agree to have a flat running part before the stairs because it will affect the performance later on. Imagine you run up the 800 meter hill and then you go into the stairs. You are half dead. And how are you going to run fast in the staircase? No doubt it's very challenged. It's very tough. I agree with his statement saying that 800 meter before the 2000 step is much tougher. But from the other point of view, we want to find out who is the real guy in stairs running. So I would recommend not to have the 800 meter running up the hill before the staircase, and should implement individual start for all the elite runners. So we have for everybody, elite will have a 20-second gap between each other so that you won't easily bump into each other, and then you can actually run much faster in the stairs. So you won't affected by people blocking you. And then we rank based on their performance. So we start from the world ranking, and then second tier will be Malaysia ranking. Then the third tier will be their 5K, 10K time, and also half marathon or full marathon. We have a chart there. I've set up a chart. So if you are a male, you can run 10K under 41 minutes 30 seconds, 42:30, then you are considered an elite. You just have to submit your proof, like your 10K running under 42:30, then you are considered as an elite, things like that. So that's how we govern the sport. We want the sport to be loved by everybody, to get the most excitement and people enjoy the sport. We try our best to implement live stream in the future so that everybody can see what happened in the stairs. And imagine there's some field checkpoint during the run. Let's say 60 floor building in Menara TM. Every 10 floor there's a checkpoint. You cross the first 10 floor, you show your time 1 minute. Then the second 10 floor, 2 minutes. So imagine the next runner cross the 10 floor checkpoint. It shows 58 seconds, lead by 2 seconds, things like that. So it will definitely attract more people to see the sport. That's how we market the sport, how we sort of promote the sport. That's our future goal as well.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I have one more question. 2018 and 2019, how many tower running race in 2018 and versus 2019? Do you just a rough ideas?
Okay, let me check my file. I
Because I
actually
understand,
recorded.
yeah, I understand that there's many tower running event come out last year.
Yes. So in 201, wait, I actually write down the progress. Actually, there are a lot of race throughout everywhere in the world. For me myself, I took
Malaysia?
Malaysia. Malaysia not
Malaysia.
many. Malaysia not many. In 2018, we have only like KL Tower and what else? And maybe Penang Komta, I think. Oh yeah, and Cebu Tower Run and KL Tower.
3.
That's the two I know. And I think the other one is not recognized because they have a 1 km run and they go up the stairs, but it can be considered as tower running if you want to say yes. And then in 2019, we have quite a few. We have started with Cebu Tower Run, then KL Tower, then we have Menara TM, the Yayasan TM Tower Run, and then we have Penang Komta, the top international run, and then we have Terengganu Drawbridge Tower Run,
Okay.
and then we
Possible?
have TRX, like a close event. What else?
Yes. Yeah, TRX steering is not for you, sorry. TRX.
Yeah, it's like a closed event, so it's considered also an event. So potential should I mean, we actually aiming to have 7 to 8 tower running races in Malaysia this year, but because of the COVID-19, although we have one already, which is Cebu Tower, luckily managed to still on before the series get worse in Malaysia. So we have one, and then KL Tower got postponed, not sure when, and yeah, so we hope the pandemic can like go off very fast, and then we can have the race back. But we need to get used to the new normal. I'm setting up virtual tower running event. I'm planning out virtual tower running event. I'm setting up the rules and regulation. I'm hope to able to set out a standard so that everybody can compete in consider a fair manner. But give me some time to draft that whole plan out. If anyone have any feedback regarding virtual tower running event, yeah, feel free to PM me as well. I can sort of take I will see your feedback and then we can discuss. I will discuss among my committee member. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it.
I think your notebook is a good notebook. Half hour can last about 1 hour. That's very good.
3% to go. 3% to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
anytime it will shut down.
So once again, I think thank you, Wai Ching. I wish all the best for your journey. Hope the pandemic quickly go off so that other people can start training back for tower running as well. And also, please train safe. Okay. Oops. Okay. I guess. Okay. I guess his PC is no more battery. Okay, guys. Thank you for staying back to listen. Tower running runners. Soh Wai Ching. So thank you again. See you guys. Bye. Tomorrow. So tomorrow we have one topic talk about how to choose your running shoe by Coach Azam. So it's in Bahasa Melayu's language. So you can join us for tomorrow 9 p.m. Thank you guys. Bye.